How you doing? My name is I'm a water health specialist, a water purification consultant. I used to work for a company called H2O. I am accredited by the Water Quality Association, and today I'm going to do a couple of simple tests on your tap water so everyone can have a look at the level of contamination in the water today. The two tests I'm going to do today are simple tests. The first one is a TDS test, and TDS is total dissolved solids. And what total dissolved solids are all the bits and pieces, chlorine, heavy sediment, waste, asbestos, all those bits and pieces that are broken down in the water but you can't see them. And that's what a TDS does. A TDS will count those, and the way a TDS works, it sends an electrical charge, pretty much the same as the big one, down into the water, and it'll give you a reading on the screen. And this machine, this little thing here, goes up to 999, which is 999,000. It reads in parts per million. Okay. Now currently I have two glasses of water here. The one on this side is H2O. It's water as it should be. Water as we should receive it, quality water. On this side is a glass of tap water from where we are today. And I'll test them both for you. Okay, the first one.
Sorry, just before you do that, can I just taste those two water just to show
you can, yeah.
that it's actually water, there's not a chemical.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just so people know that it's actually water and it's not some sort of chemical that you're...
That's the pure water.
Yeah.
And that's the tap water.
That's water.
There, no test.
This is tap water.
That's the tap water from here.
It's flat.
Yeah. Little filter as well. That'll be the chlorine, that'll be the bleach in the water, you'll get that taste. This one here, the TDS, I'll test them both. Okay, I'm going to test water in its purest form is expected to be, quality water is anywhere from 0 to 50. Okay, 0 to 50 is considered quality and safe to drink. Anything above that is considered highly contaminated. Not just contaminated, highly contaminated. Okay, so I'll test the first one first. It's pure water. Now, I'll just hold this in and you stick it in the water and it'll give you a reading back. And what it's basically doing is it's sending an electrical charge into the water, and you can see that's 0. And now the tap water from where we are today.
Just show the cleared screen. 0
again. Okay, and now into the tap water. This is the tap water we currently pay for. Okay, can you see that? That's currently reading, it's 86 now. Okay, now 86 in parts per million is considered 86,000 times more contaminated than pure water. This water is 0, clean, safe to drink, absolutely as water should be. This side now is considered extremely harmful, extremely contaminated, and it shouldn't be drank. Okay, now the second test I'm going to do is pretty much the same. It's a bigger scale of this one, and this is called a dual precipitator. And what a dual precipitator does, it has 2 aluminium rods and 2 iron rods. And another thing that not many people know, but water itself doesn't conduct electricity. Pure water doesn't conduct electricity. The reason why you get a shock when you mix water and electricity is the contamination in the water. Water itself doesn't conduct electricity, and that's exactly how this works. What will happen is I pop it into both glasses. On this side you have your pure water, and this side we have the tap water. Send an electrical charge down the 2 aluminium rods. The power will try to pass to the iron rod on the other side. The only way it can travel in the water is if there's contamination to carry it. If there's contamination in the water, what will happen? The electricity will basically fry it. Okay, it'll give it a coating, it'll corrode the rod, and it will show you the extent of the contamination in the water. Okay, I can turn it out. I can take it out and turn it around midway through as well, so you can see on both sides. Only takes a couple of minutes. Now, as you can see now, what happens is the charge is being sent into the glass, and what's happening is you can clearly see on this side, this is the tap water, this is the pure water. Nothing is happening in this glass because there is 0. That is quality water with no contamination and is safe to drink. You can clearly see on this side what's happening is the electricity is passing around the water. It's passing around because there's contamination in the water to carry the charge. And what will happen after a couple of minutes, you'll actually see it only takes maybe 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, it's going to take it out. And that's the level of contamination in that particular 1 glass of water at any one time. And this is the water we currently pay for, and this is the water from a tap here. Now I'll take it out in a minute and I'll turn it around so the other side you can see that both sides are working. You can see there straight away from the get-go that it's not good. It's not good. If there was nothing in that glass, nothing would happen. If the water was quality, if there was no contamination, nothing would be happening in that glass. It's that simple. and this is what we pay for. This is the poison, this is what you have in here now. You have everything from starting from small, gas, which is invisible. You have gas, you have things like protozoan cysts, you have asbestos fibres. The reason why there's asbestos fibres in the water is because the pipework in this country is so badly damaged and so dirty, so filthy, and leaks so much that scum has built up inside the pipework. So if you have a 4-inch pipe, after 20 years that's reduced down to 2 inches, and it gets smaller and smaller. The water then becomes under pressure. And then as it's under pressure, it starts to drag heavy sediment with it. And some days you'll see, you hold up a glass of water and you'll see little small particles. That's because the water is under so much pressure passing through the pipes that it's dragging all the contamination with it. There are protozoan cysts. Protozoan cysts carry cancer. They're in our water. To name a few things, there's heavy sediment, there's colloidal particles, there's absolutely everything in there. The asbestos fibres is the dangerous one. We all know you can't take off an asbestos roof off your shed, but yet the water we're drinking does contain asbestos fibres from ancient pipes. And the reason why they continue to give us this water is because so much is lost from waste. So much is lost from farming, industry, in your washing machine, your shower and your bath, and leakage around the country, that they will never improve the quality of water. It's not feasible. You can't really blame anyone actually. You can't. It's all of our fault, basically, is what it is. But the water they'll never do anything with it. This is what we will continue to get. And that's the reason for it. So much, like of 100 gallons that comes into any one of your homes, only half a gallon is used for consumption. The rest is wasted. Washing machines, dishwashers, the bath, the shower, everything. And for that reason, because you're only drinking half a gallon, they're pretty much saying, we'll take a chance. If it doesn't do you any harm, fair enough. If it does, we'll deal with it then. But the reason is, the thing is, Ireland is suffering at the moment from this. Everything down, asthmas, allergies, joint degeneration, heart issues, everything are all related to poor quality water. It's actually your body's crying for quality water. When you're suffering from problems like this, quality water will help. It will go a long way to help improve your health. Now we'll turn it off and give it a start and you look.
Boiling water then I presume is not going to make much of a difference anyway.
No. No, boiling water doesn't make any difference. It only heats up. Feel that there. This is it. I'll give it a stir now so you can have a look. Yeah. This is our tap water at the moment. This is what we're currently paying €1.2 billion a year for.
That's before the new charges.
That's before the new charges.
Yeah,
It will stay like this. Even if Irish Water promise sun, moon and stars, it'll never be any different than this. They can promise us all they like, that they'll do great things with the water, but they won't. Because it's not feasible for them to do it. It's not feasible for them to rip up all the pipework and replace it. They continue to give us this crap and charge us a second time for it. It's unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. That stuff there now is the same water. It's no different. All I've done is highlight the level of contamination in it. It's still drinkable water.
Yeah, but we're already paying for that.
They're already paid for it in PRSI and indirect taxes. To the tune of 1.2 billion a year. And this is what we get for 1.2 billion a year. It's wrong.
What they're paying for, what double paying for. They are asking to come down to our own water, and we'll test it right in front of them.
It'll be 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, and that's it. That's it. H2O. Even bottled water, you read the back of it, there's sodium, cadmium, there's potassium, there's chloride. Like, if water is pure, when you buy it in the shop and it says pure on it, and you turn it around the back, and there's, how did bleach get in it? How is there chlorine in it? How is all this stuff in it? If it's pure, it should be on the back, hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. That's what water is. It's not this. It's definitely not this. And this is the poison that we're drinking at the moment. Now, the TDS, I recommend that everyone get one of these. These are great little things. This is your argument all day long. Like, it's the EPA. I'm really sure
What
it's the
we need
EPA.
to amend it is what the name is properly. And
TDS.
then what we do is have a link to where you buy them from. Test your own.
Yeah, TDS.
You don't take our word for it. Test yourself.
Yeah.
Get your own test out. Test your own work.
It's blinded. It's quite simple. Yeah, like a TDS again, if you were to read the back of a bottle of bottled water, some of them will tell you the TDS, some of them don't. Like the TDS in
No, you say
the top one is
first
180.
sell it to people like.
Yeah.
We'll be able to say, look, don't take our word for it.
Yeah, test it
You
yourself.
can buy
And
TDS,
all it's
test
quite
yourself.
simple. These are great. This is just this here in a smaller form. It won't go to the extent that this does to show you, but quite simply what it does, according to the EPA, 0 to 50 is quality. It's safe to drink. Anything above that isn't. And I'll test the two of these again. Again, 0 water. H2O will read 0. Okay? And then this one on the other side from the tap again, and it's quite simple. This is all you have to do. If you want an argument under the sale of goods, services, anything at all, 0 to 50, EPA say is okay. Anything above it is highly contaminated, dangerous, shouldn't be drank. Okay, and then this is the water here again today in Wicklow. Do a reading. There we go. 86,000 times more contaminated than pure water, quality water. And then even if 0 to 50 is safe, it's still 36,000 times more contaminated than safe water. Safe water. Like this water, like 86 shouldn't be in a baby's bottle. 86 shouldn't be used to take medication. 86 shouldn't be used for anything. It's not good for you. It will cause joint degeneration. What it does is the way the human body works when it comes to diuretics, when you drink and stuff like that, your kidneys are active all the time, and when you give your kidneys this water here, they don't want it. They'll reject it. What they will do is you piss it away, and what will happen is then your kidney then reacts and it will start to draw moisture from everywhere else, your joints, your blood, your brain, absolutely everywhere. And that leads to the illnesses and medical problems from Irish water.
So drinking water
It's not
is not going to hydrate you.
No, it's not. It's Irish water. The water we receive in this country is of no benefit to us whatsoever. No, it is too badly contaminated. Your body is so busy fighting off everything that's in here, you don't benefit from drinking the water.
So you don't become hydrated.
You don't become hydrated. You get lethargic, you get tired, and headaches, chronic headaches in this country is all down to chlorine. You're drinking bleach. You know, fluoride as well. You shouldn't have any of these things in the water. Water, I can't say it enough, is 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. That is water. This is not water. Yeah.